The color is black to start.
This is now game number 4 of the 2019 World Championship Doubles Playoffs. In this match, we have Justin and Fred Slater taking on Lawson Lee and Wilfred Smith. Slater sitting in 4th place. They had a good last game, and if they score well here, they may still keep their hopes alive of a first place finish or a very high finish. And for Lee and Smith, first place is probably out of reach, but a good final 2 games can put them into the top 4. Justin Slater looked at a ricochet 20, instead just going for a takeout here. Has to be careful with this one. Gets the 20. So he was trying to be careful there. He was only going for one single takeout there, because possibly going for a double could have been risky. Disc bounce around and maybe you score a 20 for the opposing team. So you only want to take out one and made a bit of a surprise 20. Second time Lawson Lee has looked at this shot in this round. Gets the takeout. And Justin Slater just going to go for a takeout here so that his partner doesn't have to hit this one, which is sitting right in front of a peg. And Justin Slater got a little bit fortunate there because he didn't take out the disc he was going for, but he did get the takeout. And Wilfred Smith just missing on that ricochet 20. Lee and Smith very, very good at the ricochet 20s. They've made a lot of them so far in these playoffs. Ooh, Fred Slater getting a little bit lucky. That black disc popped out of the 20 hole, just saving the Slaters here. The PI team of Lee and Smith went for a number of 20s so far in this round, but none have fallen for them. Nice double from Justin Slater. Wilfred Smith going for another 20 here. Now, hit the disc 2 square. Nice takeout from Fred Slater. I think he knew that the double wasn't a possibility, but the only way to get a single takeout was to sort of do a combo on the black discs. And Lawson Lee going again for that 20, and they're just not quite going here for Lee and Smith. And the Slater's taking advantage. Few discs on the board, up a 20 with the hammer. Great spot for them. Fred Slater keeps it simple. Just another single takeout. No need to do anything more than that. Lawson Lee again, probably a ricochet 20 here. No, struggling with the angle, I guess. Just hitting that one square on and not getting the roll he was looking for. And now final shots of the round. Nice double from Wilfred Smith. And Fred Slater does not have to shoot here, and I guess is considering not shooting because the round's already wrapped up, and he'll just put his disc in the ditch. There's 15 on the board for red and 30 on the board for black, but the extra 20 for the Slaters gives them the first 2 points of this game. So Justin Slater opening round 2. This is wide on the open 20 shots. Wilfred Smith again. His team getting robbed. Cannot find that 20 that they're looking for. This time though, Lee and Smith fine with not going for a 20 there, just sticking to the outside, leaving Justin Slater no chance for a 20. Wilfred Smith going for that short touch, leaving this combo hanger 20 shot for Fred Slater, and he makes it. Nice shot from Fred Slater. That disc was just a heavy hanger, real tough to make that shot. And Lawson Lee again, it's the second time he's hit that shot from that left side, going for that short roll for a 20, and almost the exact same result both times. Perhaps now, though, hanger from the side. No, Wilfred Smith does not like the line. And Liam Smith being patient, really. They're hoping that red disc that's sitting in the 15 next to the 20 hole will still be there when Lawson Lee shoots. And the Slaters discussed there for a moment about trying to take that shot away from Lawson Lee, but instead just felt okay leaving it. I guess they should be, because Lee and Smith are getting everywhere close to the 20 hole, but not quite right in it. Oh, and Wilfred Smith does find the first 20 that he scored in this game, but it was for the other team. Got rid of a lot of discs there, trying to make the round a little bit simpler for them, but unfortunately it was to their detriment. And with Justin Slater making that takeout, very little chance for Liam Smith to try to win this round now. And yeah, these first two rounds, very few 20s scored, and it is something that seems to be about this board. This is the board number 1 of 3. That it's not just these teams that have struggled to score 20s. It's quite a few of the teams that we've seen so far in this round robin. So this particular board just a little bit harder to score 20s, and it has been the teams who've just been able to get that 1 or 2 20s in the round that have been able to come out with the points. As Lawson Lee caps off that second round with a takeout. The Slaters now up 4-0. So we mentioned if the Slaters have a chance, possibly a low chance, of still being world champions, and certainly if they come through this game with a 6-2 victory, they would be within striking distance of winning the world title. And certainly if they came through with an 8-0 victory in this fourth game, they'd have an even better chance to sort of be right in the thick of it. Right now, sort of sitting on the fringe of battling for that world title. They're off to a great start here. 2 shots, 2 20s for the Slaters here in this third round. And Wilfred Smith gets the open 20, getting their team on the board. Just after we talked about how hard it was to score 20s on this board. First 5 shots, there was 3 20s. Be a tough takeout here for Wilfred Smith. Got to shoot through the pegs, gets it. Now Fred Slater has to decide which one he wants to go for. I'm sure he was considering that he didn't really want to leave this disc sitting in front of Lawson Lee because he is so good at those ricochet 20s. But the way he sticks this here, there's no clear path through the pegs for Lawson. So all he can do is just try to move the angle, perhaps have a better opportunity on his next shot. Wilfred Smith again making the takeout through the pegs. I think Fred Slater has just left this disc far enough back that there won't be an angle for Lawson Lee. Oh, it was there, and he almost hit it. Just bounces out on him. So a chance on the reply from Justin Slater, and he makes it. And Wilfred Smith misses to the right on that open 20 attempt. Lawson Lee going for the follow through, but has almost left the exact same shot for Justin Slater. Ooh, and he misses it. Possible chance for Liam Smith. Need this 20 though? No, it just won't go. You're hoping that 120 for Liam Smith would sort of get the monkey off their backs and get them rolling in this, but they've just been snake bitten really on scoring 20s on this board. Because we've seen, certainly Lawson Lee, we've seen him make a ton of ricochet 20s, and just that one he, again, just over top of the hole. Seemed to be well hit, but not enough for the 20, and Justin Slater doing the same thing that Fred Slater had done in round 1, not shooting his final shot. And the Slaters off to a great start here with 6 points. So a crucial 4th round here. If the Slaters can get these 2 points, they're right in the hunt for the world title. And Lawson Lee and Wilfred Smith need this game to try to keep a hope alive of finishing in the top 4. But Liam Smith off to the lead there, scoring that hanger 20, and a chance for another 20 here for Wilfred Smith. And he makes it. So Slater's 2 open 20s, 2 hanger 20s that they left for their opponents. Fred Slater can't find the range on that shot. Lawson Lee went to pad the 20 count there. Didn't make it. Doesn't leave a 20 shot too easily for Justin Slater. Going for the follow through and just sticks on him. Nice double from Wilfred Smith. Nice takeout there from Fred Slater through Hogan's Alley. Lawson Lee trying to cut off the angle for Justin Slater, but he left it open as it just bounced off the peg. A nice shot from Justin Slater. Beautiful ricochet 20 there. Oh, great shot from Wilfred Smith, though. A lot of players would just go for a takeout there. He goes for the 20. It's their team's MO to do that. Fred Slater with a nice response there on the open 20. So Lee and Smith still with the edge here, up at 20 with the hammer. Sure, Lawson Lee's just going to hit and stick to the outside. So yeah, no chance here. Justin Slater doesn't see a chance to try to score a ricochet 20, so instead trying to hide this on Wilfred Smith. But you can see he wanted to actually push his disc a little bit in a different direction, although he does get the mistake out of Wilfred Smith. Loses the shooter, so an open board. No, Fred Slater, and he knew that was a crucial shot. Needed that to tie up the 20 count. Slater's 3 shots left, desperate to find a 20 somehow. And there actually goes the horn for the 13 minutes. So the match just finishes as is both teams have an equal number of shots left. So Lee and Smith score the final 2 points. The Slaters win this game 6-2.